everyone, this is Anne from Odulcina. I'm showing you a new digital kit that I just created and I want to play with it like right now because this is just too cute. I called it Sugarplum Roses because there's roses, pink roses everywhere, but there's cakes, cupcakes, macarons, sweet treats, let's say. So you have in the kit small images, medium images, and bigger images. I did a stitching with my sewing machine all around, and I'm gonna do like little snippets to put at the end of a page, on the border of a page. I'll show you at the end what they look like on a journal page. But for now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do two at the camera. I did six, I think, at the end. So you're gonna see the process for the first two, and then you're gonna see what they look like, and then I'm gonna show you what they look like on a page. So this is the kind of things that you take a couple of supplies with you, and you just mix them together, some fabrics, some laces, some fancy yarns or chiffon silk or sari silk. And I've used the mini images on all of them. So it's always a mini image with a stripe of fabric or lace, and then I decorated. And then you're gonna see they go everywhere, they match everything, they're cute on any pages. So it is something you can just grab your stuff, watch a video, and play. And then you'll have no problem to put them somewhere. If I would try to create those for a specific journal page, I'm pretty sure I would struggle. I would struggle with the length and the style and everything to use there. But when you don't have a specific usage for it, you don't have a specific journal to use it, you can just go with the flow, create something cute, and later on you'll have no issues to place it somewhere. But at least you kind of fight that white page syndrome because you just create without overthinking and without knowing where it's going to go. So your style is totally free. And this is the way I work the most. I create stuff and then I put them together. So I create ephemeras in batches. I create snippets in batches. I create whatever I can in batches. And then when I create a junk journal structure and I want to decorate it, I look at my stash of everything I've created before in batches and I just fill the pages. And it is so easier and faster because I know when we create a junk journal and we want to decorate it at some point, we struggle. Like, what else can I add there? And we don't necessarily have the idea right now. So I prefer to work in batches. And when I'm out of stock, I create another batch before I forget the idea. So these stripes for a border or for, they can be used as a belly band. They can even be used as you just glue the top of it and it's kind of floating on the page. You can lift it and still write on the page that is under it. You just glue the top, a little stripe of the top. So there's different usage for this kind of ephemera. So I love to create them in advance and then I figure out somewhere to use them in a journal. And the decorating of the junk journal process is so faster and easier and it doesn't feel like a burden because sometimes after a couple of pages that I've done or decorated in my junk journals, if I don't have ready to go ephemeras to complete the pages, it feels like a burden. And I can put aside my junk journal and it can take months before I go back to it. Yeah, this is the psychology behind it in my case. So I don't want to run into that issue anymore. So I love to create ephemeras in batches before. So this is one of the crafts we can do with those tiny images. You can even print them smaller if you know how to manipulate the JPEGs. Otherwise, the PDF version included in the kit offers you the three sizes, the those small one, medium and the large one. So, ready to print, no manipulation, easy to go, and with those three sizes you should be good for any kind of projects to my own opinion. You can also find the kit already printed for you with all those sizes. So it's available on my website because it's not a digital when it's printed for you. So you need to go on my website, www.odulcina.ca, to order the printed for you version of this kit. This is if you don't have a printer. Going back to this, as you can see, I'm just picking any kind of fabric, laces, leftovers from doilies. I try to just pick, no overthinking, and then I add some decorations. So the only common point is that little mini card that I use to decorate with a design. Everything else can be stripes of fabric, laces, and then you add buttons, little bows, fancy yarns, saris silk, that kind of stuff. I'll put some music for the remaining of this creation, and then I'll be back to show you the results at the end. And there you go. These are the fives that I've done watching a video, hence the voiceover in this video. So let me show you what they look like. Added a little bit of green. This one you saw the process, so you well know what it looks like. This one too, that's the first that I've created. This one feels so luxurious to me because of the light pink and the gorgeous laces and a bit of green again. So now I want to show you what you can do with those. You can just place them on the border of a page and it literally changes the whole thing on your junk journal. You can just glue the top and use it as a flap, or you can glue the two edges and use it as a belly band. But look, when you put them, just to look what it looks like compared to this, right? If you look at that, this is flat end. And now you just add some of them at the end of the pages and it literally transforms your junk journal. The edges, it becomes all shabby chic. So thanks for watching and I hope it inspired you and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.